y'all might witness me passing out or crying for the first time on my channel because I Hey guys, Tab here and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thank you so much for stopping by to hang out with me on today. So I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you can hear me. It's a tad bit windy out here, you guys, but I'm in my backyard next to my small container garden. I'm out here to check and see on one of my potato containers because you guys know that I told you that there was a lot of blight that attacked all of my potato plants. And so I was just curious to see, if the potatoes are doing okay underneath the soil, and also if my soil was still okay to use, to reuse rather. And so I'm only gonna just check one container. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's going on underneath the soil to see if I have any potatoes. And if there are any potatoes, they might just be like a golf ball size potatoes. So, but I have my tarp here. My husband got this for me. It's a 6 by 8 foot tarp that I'm going to spread out on the ground, and then I'm just going to grab one of my containers because y'all might witness me passing out or crying for the first time on my channel because I have like 7 to 8 containers of potatoes that I planted about 2 months ago. It's actually been over 2 months. It's been about 65, 66 days. And so they are starting to die back. And so I want to go ahead and just check on one of them to see, how the potatoes are doing. If there's any potatoes because of the blight. Because I was on my break from my channel and I wasn't recording or posting or anything like that, I didn't get any pictures and recordings of what the blight looked like. But when I tell you that it was bad, guys, it was really bad. And I had to come out here and cut all of that disease off of my potato plants. And so the next time that I do plant some potatoes, which will be soon, I'm just gonna leave it on my front porch where I had them the first time. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay this tarp out, grab one of the containers that I planted first, because I planted maybe like 4 containers on that video because I had to go back and check the video, and I think I did about maybe 3 to 4 potatoes per container. And then 2 weeks later I planted more of the same potatoes, and these are the potatoes that I had planted in those in that video. It's the Silverton Russet. Not sure if you guys can see that. And then the other one that I planted are the Red Norlands, which are these right here. So I'm not sure if the labels are still in those containers. So, but once I dump this container out, then I'll see, which potatoes they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and just grab one out of here, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Back in the back, near the fence, you guys, those are my potato plants. All the way around this way. In that little small container right here, those are 2 extra potatoes that I had left, and I just threw, I think it's one of each too, and I just threw them in that container. And so hopefully I'll get some out of there. But I'm going to, in that video, I planted these 2. So I'm going to go ahead and grab one of these right here. And as you can see, these are still pretty green. So they are going to start dying back. That one has died back some. So, but this is the one of these. I'm going to go ahead and grab one of those. And we'll see what's going on. Okay, the wind is starting to pick up out here. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. Okay, here we go. You know what? Let me grab my gloves. I forgot my gloves. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see if I can pull up out of here. Okay, so that's what I have so far. All right, so I'm gonna set these over to the side so I think I'm just going to go ahead and just dump it out, guys. Here we go. All right, let's see. Set this over here. And then all right, there we go. There's another one. So this is the best that I could do as far as you guys seeing this. But I got 3 so far, guys. So I'm just going to set them over here in the container until I dig through. Okay. Then there's some little small ones like this right here. Okay, let's see. I'm going to have to go ahead and use this one right here. That one's damaged a little bit. But I tell you what, with all of these little bitty small ones that's this size, guys, it's quite a few in here. So that lets me know that this container is doing well with growing these potatoes. I got to be careful with digging through here because I just, let's see, where is it? Damaged another one, but there's some more. I'm getting all the small ones, all the little bitty ones, because those could be eaten as well. Let me be careful digging through here, because okay, there's one of the seeded potatoes right there. And then one of them I came across and it's really, really mushy. Here's another one right here. All right, let's see if there's any more. There's one, so that's 3 seeded potatoes in here. So I'm definitely going to be reusing this soil. But I think what I'm going to do, because I have some, I'm going to get on my knees out here. I have some guys that's in my, I got them in a cool, dark place. And some of them have started to chip. But I think I'm going to use this container for something else, maybe some beans or corn. And I can always go to Family Dollar or Dollar Tree and get some more of these containers. Oh, here's another one right here, guys. Like I said, some of them, whoo, small one here. Okay, and I'm just gonna kind of comb through this again to see. Yeah, just some small ones, but out of 3 potatoes, or 4. Let me see, I think this is the, let's see. Oh, wow. Thank you, Lord, because I'm telling you, that blight had gotten just a hold of my leaves, y'all. And I'm telling you, I just knew. There's another one there. So this right here lets me know, hopefully rather, that my other potatoes are okay. I'm not going to dump out another. So this was the one that had 4 in here. There's the one that's mushy, guys. Y'all see that? I hope you can see that. That's all mushy. But this tells me that these containers, these $5 containers that I got from Dollar General and Family Dollar, can grow in a, look at that. Here's that mushy one I came across, guys. See that? Ugh. Oh my gosh. So I'm not gonna cook these. I think it's 2 in here that I damaged a little bit by scraping the skin off a little bit, and so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and use those up. But the rest of them, I'm not gonna wash them. I'm just gonna go ahead and store those. Look at that, and just put them up. And I may even save some out of all of these, just to seed some of my own potatoes, so that way I can grow some for the winter, guys. Because even though it's summer, we got to start thinking ahead for the winter time. We got to start thinking ahead, guys. And we got to keep thinking ahead to feed our families. Let's see, I think that's about it. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm just in shock off of 4 potatoes, how many potatoes was in here and how many would have been in here had I not, look at that little small one right there. Had I not dumped them out, but 4 seeded potatoes, and all I used, guys, was just some potting soil. Someone did recommend me to get lime, one of my subscribers, but by the time I saw that comment, I had already did the video and planted them and all, and so I'm gonna probably look into that. But all I used in these was potting soil. That's it, just potting soil. No fish immersion in these or anything. And I'm gonna show you guys what I use in all my other plants, which is not a whole lot, to be honest with you, because that stuff can get so expensive, buying all the worm castings and stuff like that. So on my next garden tour, which I should be getting ready to start harvesting some things, hopefully my beans and my squash, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I use. And I just didn't feel comfortable with telling you what I use in my plants, because what worked for me may not work for you. And so, but in my next garden video, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell you what I use, and you're gonna be in shock when I do tell y'all what I use. So I'm gonna go ahead. I think that's it. I think I got them all. I think I got them all, guys. So I am going to put the soil back into this container once I take the potatoes in the house, and I'm gonna go ahead and store these. So I thank God. I thank God for this. And so this kind of helps me feel comfortable with the other 7 to 8 containers that I have. And I'm just gonna leave them be for the next maybe 3-4 weeks. I'm going to continue to let those die on back so I can get an even bigger harvest. An even bigger harvest. Whew, thank you, Lord, because I'm telling you, y'all was about to see me pass out. My husband was going to come out here and find me laid out on this tarp. Because the money and the time that it took to do all this, it was just a lot, guys. It was a lot. Okay, so I had to come on the porch and get out of the sun because I was getting hot out there. But look at the harvest. 4 seeded potatoes in this $5 container from Family Dollar. Look at this, guys. Look at all, and what I mean by, look at all the small ones that was in here. Y'all see all these small ones? All of those, and there's some more down in there. Would have been even more and bigger potatoes had I not, dumped this out. So I'm just excited about the other containers that I've grown potatoes in Dollar Tree, those little black pails, garbage cans, or whatever you want to call them. And they did just fine in there. Put a couple of potatoes in there last year, and they did just fine. Ooh, a bug on my phone. But look at the harvest. Look at this, guys. Look at this. And like I said, I'm not going to wash them. I'm going to store these away. Guys, let me tell you something. All of those potatoes from 4 seeded potatoes. Get you some seeded potatoes, get you some potting soil, fill your container up, and grow. Grow food for your family, guys, because I'm telling you, there will be a famine in the land. There will be a famine in the land, and we are on our own. Nobody's coming to help us. We have to feed our families. God has given us all of the things that we need to grow food, and it's our responsibility to do it. So here's my leftover soil. All right, girls, y'all be good to me. Give me a huge harvest. Every last one of y'all. So I'm about to store these away for a couple of weeks before I put these into a cardboard box to store away until I get ready to use them. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you guys so much for stopping by to hang out with me on today. And so I pray that you guys have an amazing day. Have an amazing remainder of the week. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.